Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ochwilla Elementary School. We'll go ahead and get started with our February Terrific Kid ceremony. My name's Joe Theobald. I'm the principal here at Ochwilla, and I really appreciate y'all coming in. Let's quiet down, guys. Quiet down. We need to get started, please. Thank you. And I'm really glad that you're here. Before we get started, I want to explain a couple of things. First off, there's some people we have to thank because without their help, there wouldn't be Terrific Kid. And first off, we want to thank our Terrific Kid crew here at Ochwilla, which includes Miss Tomlinson and Miss Schrouder. Miss Tomlinson's here, so let's give Miss Tomlinson a big round of applause. Miss Schrouder's in a science classroom. And of course, there wouldn't be Terrific Kids if it weren't for Kiwanis. And so our Kiwanis representative, Miss Mary Kay, would like to speak to y'all really quickly and say a few words about Terrific Kids.
First of all, we want to say thank you for coming. It's always exciting to see the parents, and it's even more exciting to see the look on the children's faces and your faces when they receive these awards. Kiwanis is all about children around the world, and we look at not the child that's straight A's. We're looking for those citizens of tomorrow, the children that come to school every day, no matter what. They do their work to the very best of their ability. They're kind, considerate of others, and they're just an all-round good person. You enjoy being with them, and they see that other people are happy too. So it makes us really happy when we can do this. And Lake Region Kiwanis has been doing this since the 1980s. Well, not Lake Region Kiwanis has been doing this since way back 100 years ago, as a matter of fact. Our anniversary was just last month. We celebrated our 100th year of doing this. And in my area, it's been since the 80s since I've been involved with it. So we're just real thrilled to be here and excited to see who our terrific kids are today. Thank you for coming.
Now, I'm going to explain a couple of things that we do here at Ochwilla if you haven't been to a Terrific Kid ceremony. First off, we would ask that you stay around for the whole ceremony because at the end we want to get a big group picture. You will get a copy of not only the big group picture, but you'll also get a copy of the individual picture of your child. And Mr. Kyle is here to take care of those pictures for us. And finally, you're going to get a DVD of this ceremony that Mr. McDaniel's taken the DVD, and it will also be on the Putnam Schools YouTube page, so you can go on YouTube probably next week and see it early. The DVDs and the pictures will come out in a few weeks. So we want to make sure you're here for the whole ceremony. Also, if you'd like to check your student out after the ceremony, we'd ask that you do that in the front office just to make sure that we don't go missing at the end of the day. That'll kind of throw us all into a panic. So you want to make sure you go through the regular procedures for checking out your students. And finally, students, this is the way we do Terrific Kids. So when your grade level is called, you'll come up and stand next to the flag. And when your name is called, you'll come up to the stage and we'll read your wonderful teacher's wonderful words about you. So with less talking from me and more honoring students, I need my pre-K and kindergarten students to come on up to the flag at this time. Miss Cindy, if you could bring up Blake Tabor. She is our first student of the, terrific student this month. And I don't think Blake wants to come up. My pre-K didn't want to do that either. But you know what we'd like to do is read those kind words either way. Blake is a new student to Ochwilla Elementary School. She has had a difficult time transitioning to class since this is the first time she's been away from her family. However, each day Blake comes to school and gets a little braver, and we see more smiles. Blake is participating more and more. We are happy to have her here. These are the reasons that I've selected Blake as my classroom's Terrific Kid. Love, Mr. Dolan. Being humble is part of being terrific, too. Our next student comes from Miss Caridi's class, and that is Madison Shafer. Come on up, Madison. Miss Caridi writes, I have chosen Madison Shafer as my February Terrific Kid. Madison is one of the sweetest students I have had. She gets along with all of her classmates and is there to lend a helping hand if needed. She tries her best and never gives up. Madison has been a joy to have in class this year, and I look forward to watching her grow even more next year. She sets a great example for the other students of what it's like to be a good friend and student. Keep up the wonderful job, Madison. I am so proud of you. Love, Miss Caridi. Madison, you can sit down now. Next up from Miss Cromwell's class, we have Julie McCoy. Julie is the terrific kid of the month of February. It's a pleasure to have Julie in class. She is excited about being in kindergarten and learning new things. Whenever something new is introduced, she gets a huge smile, giggles, and claps her hands. I can count on Julie to be an active participant in class. She is respectful, caring, considerate, and always willing to help. Julie follows the rules and loves to recite rule number 5, keep your dear teacher happy. She also completes her classwork and homework. Thank you, Julie, for being a terrific kid. Miss Cromwell. Good job, Julie.
Awesome.
Next, we have Keena Chambers. Keena is our terrific kid as she joyfully greets her classmates and teacher daily with a beautiful smile on her face and words of happiness to us all. She tries her best with every task she is given. She often will assist other students so they can complete their assignments with success. She will tell that child, good job, and often clap for them. She is doing an amazing job in all kindergarten skill areas. Recently, she brought homemade cookies to class just because she cares. Thank you, Keena and family, for being our terrific kid, Miss Tomlinson and class. Good job, Keena. Okay, I need my first grade students to come stand next to the flag, please. Our first grade student comes from Miss Fuller's class, and it's Lucas Kolosso. For this month's terrific kid, I have selected Lucas Kolosso. Lucas comes to school ready to work and ready to learn. Lucas tries his best on every assignment he is given and is a very helpful team member whenever they need him. Lucas is also one of the most respectful, sweet, and appreciative students in our class. Lucas can always be heard saying please, thank you, yes ma'am, and no ma'am. Lucas is friendly to all of his classmates and teachers. I know when I see Lucas in the morning that he is going to try his best and work very hard in class. Keep up the great work, Miss Fuller. Good job, Lucas. Next up from Miss Parrish's class, we have Nichole Kenyon. Nichole Kenyon is Miss Perry's terrific student for the month of February. If you looked in the dictionary under terrific, you would find a picture of Nichole Kenyon. Nichole comes to school every day ready to learn and help others. There is never a moment in class that Nichole is not following directions. He strives to complete his work and be the best student and friend that he can be. Nichole, you truly are a terrific kid. We are so happy that we have you in our class. Miss Parrish. Good job. And from Miss West's class, Kaden Baker. If the first line of Ochwilla Elementary School's pledge says, I believe that I can be a good student. Kaden Baker is learning to be a good student as he shows us his many talents this year. He is a hard worker, a great helper to his teachers, and an awesome artist. One of his best pictures will be hanging in the front office very soon. Kaden enjoys learning, but also enjoys having fun by playing jokes on his teachers. He loves to laugh and to laugh with others. We know it's going to be a great day when we see Kaden's smiling face in the morning. In talking with other grown-ups around the school, they tell me how he waits patiently when he has to go to the office to pick something up. They are impressed how polite he has become. He has also learned to allow himself to love others. I have heard him tell Mrs. Whittington almost on a daily basis that he loves her. When he gets stressed, he wants to go see Miss Sheffield. Once in a while, he will allow Miss Chirac or myself to hold his hand while walking on the sidewalk. Kaden is not only learning math and reading at Ochwilla, he is learning to love life. Kaden, thank you for letting me be a part of your life. Love, Miss West. Good job. And from Miss Dis class, Angel Gomez. Angel is a terrific kid. He is a great student and is a good example to his classmates. I appreciate how he is always engaged in what we're doing or talking about in class. He tries really hard to follow our rules and does his work well. Angel loves to learn and is always kind to others. I am confident that he will be a success in life because of his desire to learn, work hard, and help others. He is an asset to our class and definitely is a terrific kid. Keep up the good work, Angel. Miss Stiff. Okay, we need our second grade students to come on up at this time. Michael Mosher is our only second grader. So Michael is a student in Miss Bauer's class, and he's a student that every teacher would love to have in their class. He is a very polite and well-mannered child. He is kind to his classmates and always willing to help others. He is responsible and dependable. Michael always turns in his homework and completes his assignments. These are just some of the reasons Michael was selected for Terrific Kid. Miss Bowers. Good job, Michael. Okay, now we need our third grade students to come stand next to the flag. Our first third grader comes from Mr. Guzman's class, and it's Maya Hovas. Maya is Mr. Guzman's Terrific Kid for the month of February 2015. She is very deserving of this honor because she is truly terrific. Maya comes to school on time every day, prepared to learn, and always does her homework. She works very hard and tries her best in everything she does. As a result, Maya has shown so much growth this year. Maya's family should be very proud of the wonderful daughter they are raising. I am very proud to have her in my class. I know she will grow up to be an amazing person. Thank you, Maya, for being truly terrific. Keep up the great work. Love, Mr. Guzman. From Miss Hutchinson's class, we have Damar Wims. Ms. Hutchinson writes, without reservation, the Hutchinson Owls have chosen Damar Wims as Terrific Kid for the month of February. Damar is a great student inside and out. She tries her best at everything that she does. She is always up for the challenge and does not accept defeat at all. Her accomplishments this year have been infinite as they just keep coming and coming. Her test scores, such as comprehension, vocabulary, iReady, and FAIR, always reflect how hard she works in and out of the classroom. She never misses a day of school and volunteers every morning by coming in the classroom to sharpen pencils and distribute papers. When Damar is not in the classroom, she is very active on the basketball court as the new proclaimed cheer mascot for Hawthorne Middle High School. I am so happy to have such an amazing student in my class this year. Damar Dior Wims, you are my terrific kid. Keep up the good work, Miss Hutchinson. Good job, Damar. Natali Rodriguez comes from Miss Modal's class. It is an honor to nominate Natali Rodriguez as a terrific kid. Natali provides a wonderful example for all of her classmates to follow. She is very helpful and kind, compassionate to everyone. Her hard work, persistence, and attentiveness contribute to her high achievement. Her excitement about learning inspires everyone around her, which makes her a wonderful addition to our class. She is a pleasure to teach and a joy to work with. Congratulations, Natali, Miss Modal. Good job, Natali. Okay, now we need our fourth grade students. Our first fourth grade student comes from Miss Collins's homeroom class, and that's Gymnasia Richardson. Miss Collins has expressed to me all of the wonderful things about Gymnasia. Gymnasia comes to school every day. She's always happy to be here. She also comes to school ready to work very hard in class. She's helpful, she's kind, and as you can see, she's always got a great smile on her face. Gymnasia is the math terrific kid for this month because she's worked so hard to become one of the best math students in Miss Collins' class. So ladies and gentlemen, Gymnasia Richardson. Good job. You get to that. I'll get to those words soon. Our next student comes from Miss Johnson's class, and it's Liliana Mercado. Miss Johnson and her class are very proud to introduce Liliana Mercado, terrific kid for the month of February. Liliana is an exceptional young lady who possesses outstanding leadership skills. She is a very positive but a quiet role model in our class who has a very strong personality. Liliana is thoughtful, kind, and respectful to her teachers as well as her classmates. She is a model student and has worked hard to achieve this honor. She completes her homework daily with enthusiasm, doing her classwork and always staying on task in the classroom each and every day. Liliana enters the classroom each day with a positive attitude and is always looking forward to the daily task. She is determined and shows loads of perseverance toward her academic goals. With Liliana's sweet personality, you can always count on her to make you smile when you're having a bad day. If you need a good job done, Liliana is your girl. She cheerfully accepts responsibility with eagerness and follows through to the completion of the task at hand. Lily, we are extremely fortunate to have you in our classroom. You are a kind and loving student who brightens up a lot of faces. We love you, Liliana. You are an amazing inspiration to us all. Everyone has their own special Valentine, and Liliana, you are ours. You are truly a terrific kid. Miss Johnson and the fabulous fourth graders. Good job. And finally, from Miss Miller's homeroom, Eric Newman. It is my pleasure to nominate Eric Newman as our terrific kid for February 2015. Eric is a responsible, hardworking student, focused on success and well-liked by his classmates, who have many great things to say about him. When people speak of him, they use words like polite, well-mannered, confident, trustworthy, and dependable. Eric has worked very hard this year to be the best student he can possibly be. He doesn't follow the crowd. Instead, he makes good choices based on what he knows is the right thing to do. I admire the effort he and his family have put into making him such an amazing student. Thank you for being an amazing addition to my class, Miss Miller. And at this time, we need our fifth graders to come on up to the flag, please. There we go. That makes sense. Okay. All right, our first fifth grader comes from Miss Mathis' class, and it's Blake Moore. Blake is very deserving of this honor. He begins each day with a friendly greeting, big smile, and is always ready to learn. One of Blake's wonderful qualities is his ability to make people laugh. He always has a funny story to tell about his hunting experiences. I enjoy hearing all about his love for animals. Also, I know I can always count on Blake to do whatever he needs to be done. He loves to help others and patiently assists his teammates in understanding concepts with which they are struggling. Blake is very responsible and always tries his very best. We are lucky to have him as a Mathis Owl. From Mr. Stevens' class, we have Emily Stapleton. Mr. Stevens writes, I am very pleased to name Emily Stapleton as terrific kid for the month of February. There are many qualities which make Emily a good candidate for terrific kid. She has become an active participant in classroom discussions and is always ready to learn and be involved. Emily is excellent at organizing her thoughts on a piece of reading and has integrated herself wonderfully into our Ochwilla family. She is quick to assist her teammates if they need help and is a vital component to our classroom. Congratulations, Emily. You are terrific. Good job. From Mr. Torres' class, we have Bobby Anderson. Bobby is our terrific kid for the month of February. Bobby is working really hard on following directions and becoming a leader in the classroom and outside the classroom. He enjoys helping teachers and other students whenever anyone needs help. Bobby, continue working on your leadership skills and following directions. You have a bright future ahead of you, and don't forget to always follow your dreams. I'm proud of you, Mr. Torres. Good job, Bobby. And finally, we have Colton Carey from Miss Thacker's class. Miss Thacker writes, Colton was chosen as our terrific kid because of his overall improvement in reading. He comes to reading class ready to learn and tries his hardest. He understands now that he can succeed, and this marked improvement in his attitude has had a positive impact on his academic success. He has been making tremendous gains, and we look forward to his continued success. Words cannot express how proud I am of you, Colton. You have worked hard to improve your reading, and you're doing a fantastic job. Keep up the good work. Love, Miss Thacker. Way to go, Colton. You are one terrific kid. Good job, Colton. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again, family members, for coming out to our presentation today. Don't forget, we're wanting to do a big group picture. So if our terrific kids could come on back up to the stage, I'd appreciate it. And thank you again. Don't forget to check your students out at the front office, and we'll see you next month.
The changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Since 1915, Kiwanis International has touched millions of lives through thousands of service programs for children around the world. When you help one child, you help the world. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.